people will be interested in actually watching a deck get built, but I thought I'd do it anyways. So I'm going to try out this new 1v1 commander. I play a lot of the normal commander, but somebody posted an interesting deck list about trying to beat Baral in commander, and to that end I picked up this bad guy that can't be countered. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Other creature spells have trample, and he has flash. You can hold the counter spells and cast him at the end of the turn. And he's fairly inexpensive. He's 5 mana. I just picked him up. He was about 2 tickets. So unfortunately the deck itself wouldn't import. So I'm going to have to manually put all the cards in. I'm going to be missing some of these cards. And I'm not going to, some of the really expensive ones, I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to have them. And I've only got about 20 tickets right now, so I'm not going to be grabbing them most likely. So unfortunately, oops, that means the Gear Hulk and Jace Vryn's Prodigy, probably 2 of the better cards in the deck. I'm not going to be able to pick those up. So that is going to cripple the deck a little bit. But I think it should still be pretty interesting. We'll find some cards that I've got a few ideas. I don't know if they're necessary. Man, he's just playing all 10. Well, not all 10. Not all 10 would actually work. What's it, 8 of them that actually have the colors that... So that's all those. Seems a bit much. But, whatever. I hate that, I mean, I hate the cards where the art doesn't load. Volcanic Island's been doing that for a while. I think it's a neat art, and, we got 3 duels, and then we got the 3 Ravnica duels. I do fortunately have plenty of these lands, because I play Commander a lot, so I spent some money some time ago picking up at least 1 of each. I've got 4 of each of the Ravnica duels. I just recently, when Modern Masters reprinted, I picked up all the modern duels, these ones. 1 of each. I wish I could have picked up 4 of, or the Pain lands, the fetch lands. I wish I could have picked up 4 of them, but they did not drop as much in price as I would have liked. So I picked up 1 of each. Command Tower. I do not have Wastelands. So Wasteland is out. What's it called? There's this Ghost Quarter. And Strip Mine was just banned. And then there's the other one. I can't think of its name for some reason. Color independent. It's gonna be there. It's only colorless. It's gonna be in this one. Apologies. Tectonic Edge. We'll go with this guy. So that's a utility land. Just kind of sorting the lands by what they do right now. Now lump all the lands in the pile. This guy over 1. We got Sulphur Falls, Hinterland Harbor, and where's the last one? That's oh, that's the only one. I don't have Wandering Fumarole. I have the other one. Can't think of its name right now. Blue-green. Lumbering Falls. So, never picked up Wandering Fumarole. I probably should have. I meant to. How much is it? I like using this MTGO wiki price. Pretty convenient. Whew, it really has quite the price on it, doesn't it? I don't think it's worth it right now. I'll probably pick it up when it rotates out of standard. That reflecting pool. How much is lumbering? I picked this up for like $2 a time ago. Yeah, not many people are playing it. Wandering Fumarole is the big one, I guess. Alright, it is what it is. I don't have Painlands. I don't know if it's worth picking them up. $0.37 for a foil. The origin one look different. I think they all look the same. Unfortunately, Magic insists on opening this on my other window like constantly. Yeah, so there's the shoe. They all look the same. So I don't mind a cheaper 9th edition. What's with these double prices? That's weird. Get your bot together. I don't know how much I like playing these Painlands over. I mean, there's already a lot of duels in this deck, and I don't know how many. There's not many basic lands, and there's Nissa in this deck. There's fetch lands that are gonna not necessarily have lands to go get. I guess we're down the Wandering Fumarole. And I see here Lumbering Falls is actually in the deck, so that's one card we can't. So that'll be replaced with the basic. So we'll grab the Shiving Reef, throw it in, and do I have Cascade Bluffs? I don't have Cascade Bluffs. So yeah, it's probably worth it to grab these duels. The Painlands. That was a bad choice. There's far too many Yavimaya cards. $0.30 for a foil. Same bot. I like the foils. I don't know why. I probably shouldn't. I think they look cool. Generally, you don't have to pay a hefty premium for them. So, when you do have to pay a hefty premium for them, I don't get them. When you don't, I grab them. Isn't there another pain land? He doesn't list it. Carplusion Forest. It's not listed in this deck for some reason. It's a little more expensive. Come on. Stop doing that. No matter how many times I move it over here. Blue. This art always reminds me of Cold Snap. Oh, I guess that's why Carplusion. It's part of the Cold. No, yeah, the Minotaur. There were a couple. And I think these pain lands, the friendly pain lands, they started in Ice Age, didn't they? So. I actually had to pay a ticket for that. I didn't want to pay a ticket for that. I thought I had credit with that guy. Alright, grabbed a few pain lands. Let's look at the rest of the deck. Teferi is under the lands. Teferi is not a land for anybody who was wondering. Doesn't say land on there anywhere. This says City of Brass, but what was that other one called? I don't remember its name. Mana Confluence. More than I really want to spend. I think I got a lot of non-basics already. I don't think I'm going to be hurting for mana, so... see, Sheltered. Thicket here. So that's, so whatever. Is that the only... Yeah, that's the only friendly mana that Amonkhet got a, and then do I have Flooded Grove? No, I don't. How much is that? I don't actually want the expedition. I'd rather have this one. Alright. Hopefully our mana isn't too bad. I am missing some. It doesn't say how many lands this is. So, 4 forests, islands, mountains. No, but mountain. Oh, because I'm dumb. There we go. We'll go with this art. So the 4 of those. It's 37 lands. We'll see where we are after we add all the cards. Big old pile of lands. Alright. It's a good start. We probably want 1 or 2 more lands. Alright, so Teferi, not a land. So I have to take off this land filter to add Teferi to the deck. Tireless Tracker. Outstanding card. Love it. Vendilion Click I do not have. And I don't even have all those ticks for Vendilion Click. So we need a replacement for Vendilion Click, and that kind of sucks. Birds of Paradise, Strange, Arbor Elf. I guess you want some mana elf sound. Fencer. Nissa. Just pick this one up. Seems like a good card. Don't have it in foil. Alendra. I don't have that. I've been meaning to pick that up for a long time. Nope. Can we get a foil? $2? Sure. I've been meaning to get this one for quite some time, so definitely don't mind picking it up. Come on, Magic. Remember where I put windows. For the love of God. Make my world so much easier. Alright. Outstanding card, definitely worth the 2 tickets. Especially in this deck, like if you drop it with Surrak, like they can't counter it, and then they can't re-counter your counters on their counters. Just seems really good. What else we got here? Emrakul. I don't have the new one. Promised End. How much has he dropped since? Well, foil's out of the question. Well, I think it'd be fun to try it out. I don't think it's particularly very good in the normal commander. When you're playing 4v4. So I don't know if it's really worth 3 tickets to me. I'm sure it's come down quite a bit in price since it's been banned in standard. But I don't know if I'll get much out of this specific card. Or it might be really, really good. And there's obviously a reason it was banned in standard, so in 1v1 it's probably pretty good. Goblin, Dark Dwellers. Picked up this promo as it was just given to me. Torrential Gearhulk, True Name Nemesis. Neither of those do I have. I'm not going to pick them up today. Flame Tenkabu, I do have. And then Jace's. So man, I'm actually going to end up missing a lot of these cards, aren't I? It's a fairly expensive deck. Oh, you can't hear me. My mic is too low. Is that any better? Let me know if that's any better. I got a little volume knob. I don't know why. When I did test recording, it sounded really, really good. Okay, great. So, as I was saying, I'm going to be missing a few of these cards. Let's see what we have. I'm missing 4 creatures. Although one of them is Jace Vryn's Prodigy, which is kind of a creature. I mean, it's going to be hard to replace. So let's see what creatures we have that are good. Oh, this is just like everything, isn't it? It's going to be hard to... one thing I'm wondering... I think Mistcutter Hydra could be really good. We're going to try it out. I don't know if Skylasher is going to be particularly very good. I like Skylasher a lot, but I don't know if it makes the cut. This is just a lot of creatures. Young Pyromancer might be fun. There's a lot of spells in this deck. Let's try it out. And, I don't know, Scavenging Ooze? Maybe? Always a good creature to have around. And, Goblin Electromancer? Just looking through what I already have. Eternal Witness kind of replaces one of these get a spell back kind of things, because, you know, it's Torrential's Gearhulk and Jace Vryn's Prodigy. We'll give it a shot. Alright, and then, so that replaces the 4 creatures I'm missing. And then turn the filter off of creatures. Start adding some spells. I'm already missing Dak Faden. I don't know how much Dak Faden is. He's reprinted. Or no, that's his original print. We'll grab it. I don't mind having a Dak Faden. Except... I'm not going to move the window over. Let's just grab the Dak Faden real quick. Get your stuff together, Magic. Remember where you put windows last. Why does it... Alright, and then that'll pop up in a second. Chandra, the Mind Sculptor. I don't have that one. That one's probably going to be pretty expensive. It's actually really good. wish I had it. So we'll find a replacement for that in a second. Brainstorm. Oh, that's an ugly chain lightning. Is there a prettier chain lightning? Yeah, there is. And thanks to EMA, it's really, really cheap. Pick somebody I have tickets with. So how you guys doing today? Anybody else got a 3-day weekend? I didn't even realize that Monday was Memorial Day. Our HR manager sent out an email saying, hey, get your timesheets in on Friday. I'm like, oh, I have Monday off. I didn't even realize. There's another interesting one from one of the other reprint sets, but we'll go with. So, chain lightning, get rid of this garbage, grab this garbage. Lightning bolt. Obvious occlusion, especially if you want to be killing Barals. I don't have a foil lightning bolt. I'm not going to waste time grabbing a foil lightning bolt. Gataxian. Spell it right. Don't have a foil Gataxian probe. I don't know if they've gone down in price since they've been banned in pretty much every format. They probably have. Again, not going to waste time grabbing a foil Gataxian probe. Serum Visions. Do I? I don't have a Serum Visions. Was that reprinted recently? Yeah, it was. It's an interesting art. It's still $1. And for some reason, the foils are much cheaper. Strange. But I'll take it. So, I'm gonna be missing some of these planeswalkers. I don't think I play a lot of the normal commander, and no, didn't even notice that was a promo. I kind of like that art better, anyways. We'll grab the promo. I don't think planeswalkers are very good in 4v4 Commander. There are a few that are pretty good. Karn is one of them that's nuts, and it's still pretty darn good. So I picked up a Karn some time ago. But Karn's obviously not in this deck. Jace the Mind Sculptor I picked up in the 20 set, whatever that one was. I don't have a Spell Snare. That one's probably $2. I don't know. I'd be really good in this deck, but I love these new art on the Pyroblast. It's so awesome. And I don't have a red elemental. And that one's $3. That's too bad. Unfortunately, there's a limited number of really cheap counter spells, and that's why these really cheap counter spells are pretty expensive. So it might limit the deck a little if I'm not willing to pick them up. We'll see. We'll see. What is evasive action? Counter target spell. Unless that's a strange card. I've never seen this card before. I don't think I was playing during whatever set Domain came out in. Well, I don't. If it's the old art or the old frame, I don't care if it's foil or not. I think foils look pretty bad in that old frame. So, evasive. So, it's like a bad mana leak. I guess if you have 5, then it's good. And sometimes days is just good enough. So, I guess it's not the worst. Is there Censor in this deck? Censor seems like it'd be pretty good. Maybe that's one of the things we'll replace. So, actual mana leak. Not gonna waste time getting a foil. Remand. Do I have a remand? How much is remand? We'll grab it. Wait, go with Modern Masters over the promo. A lot of counter spells. Lots and lots of counter spells. And that promo actually looks pretty nifty, doesn't it? Which art do I like better? They're the same cost. I think I like that art better. Any opinions on the remand art? I do like the original art quite a bit. I think a foil of that's out of the question, though. I don't know why I care about foils. Force of Will. And the Big Daddy. I'm looking at this guy forever. Oh. Foil's a whole tick cheaper. Do I even have 7 ticks? Do I want to spend those 7 ticks on a cryptic command? I don't think I do. So, the new guy in the house. Bit expensive. Miscalc. How much is miscalc? Shouldn't be too expensive. Seems pretty good. It's cycles. It's probably better than Censor. I think it is pretty much, I don't know about strictly better than Censor, but you do have the cheaper cycle. Nope, sensor is in the deck. Sylvan Library. Sylvan Library. Frozen Grip. Commander Staple. Ancestral Visions I used to have. I sold it when they unbanned it in Modern and it went up to like 30 ticks. I had never played it in a Commander deck. I like this art better. Carpet of Flowers. No reason to own that card. It's so cheap. Like 1 mana. It's a good card. I just don't. Deep Anal. I don't have Deep Analysis. Deep Anal. They're so cheap. I just haven't played one. VMA. We'll grab it. It's a good card. And Deep Anal. So I'm gonna have to find some replacements for some of these cards. Some of which are a little bit unreplaceable, but yeah, I mean Commander is a little bit more flexible in general, especially because they're all 1-ofs. You might not even see these cards. Compulsive. Really? Some of these ones surprise me a little because they're so cheap. You'd think I would have played them in a deck at some point in time. I don't like this art specifically. I think the VMA ones or the MM3 one's going to be a little better. We'll see. See what it looks like. So you know, like how do you replace Ancestral Visions? I don't know. I guess just another good card draw spell. Although most of the good card draw spells are in the deck already. Is this the... I guess I don't really like the old art either. It's a little silly. What cards? Let's see. Well, I don't have Chandra the Mind Sculptor. Torch of Defiance, that is. I like calling her Chandra the Mind Sculptor. Helps to spell Electrolyze right. Doesn't matter. Don't have it. I don't have Spell Snare. Any of these I actually have tickets with. Oh, that's only 3 cents, I just realized. This guy. So I need another cheap counter spell. And I don't have Red Elemental Blast. And I don't have Cryptic Command. And I don't have Sweltering Suns. Sweltering Suns is probably the easiest to replace. Could probably get Anger of the Gods. It's probably fine. Oh. Magic takes so long, it confused me. And I don't have Ancestral Vision. Those are the ones I don't have so far. I do kind of. It's kind of one of those really efficient counter spells. There's pretty much exclusively blue in 1v1 Commander these days. So until that changes, Red Elemental Blast seems like a really good main deck card. Force Spike. I don't have Mystic Confluence. I don't think I've picked that up yet. Mystic Confluence is really good in Commander. I think it was printed in a Commander set. Are you kidding me? I should have picked it up when it was frickin' like 8 ticks. Wow, that's crazy. Treasury is pretty expensive. I don't have Treachery. And I don't have Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce shouldn't be too expensive, I don't think. I've been proven wrong before. I hate these things. These are those Monkhead things. They're so ugly. I mean, if you want to loan it to me, I'd be happy. Or if there's something you want to trade, I may very well consider it. I don't think the deck list is super strict. It's Commander after all, as I was saying. You know, there's no guarantees you're going to draw any specific cards. So I can always replace it with something. There's a Spell Pierce for 10 cents. This guy's rotated, so how much are you, Architect? 4 ticks, 5 ticks. 4 ticks. Down to 8. I could probably find a use for Jason in another deck. Do I have any where I already have the... No. No, he's 5 ticks. Alright. Is what it is. Jace is probably pretty good in Commander in general. Too broad. No, not too bad. How much is this guy? What's he do? Draw a card. This is kind of like board stall Jace, isn't it? Are you Memory Adept? 30 cents. I don't know if it'd be very good in this It's certainly no replacement for Chandra. Impulse. I got an impulse. Delay. Got a delay. Sensor. I mentioned this in the deck. Foils are probably a little bit stupid. Do I care about a foil? I'm gonna just grab it. I don't know how often I'd end up playing it. I can always grab a foil later if I really want it. There's a spot here. It stalled out. My MTGO name is Jamin V, just like the channel. What was I looking at? I forgot the card. Sensor. Sensor. Right there, Jamin V. Hopefully that's pretty readable. Sensor. And then, do we have Fire and Ice? Looks like no. Search for that. Fire and Ice, there it is. How much are you? 5 cents. It's too much, man. Did you want anything for it? Do you just want to trade for it? Is there anything you're looking for? What's it? It's worth about 3 ticks, I think. The red elemental. Yeah, 3.5. Oh, there's no foils. I don't know who I'm kidding. I like that Fire and Ice art. Like 5 whole cents. I mean, sure. If you don't mind giving it to me, that's pretty awesome. Certainly not going to complain. I guess Anchor the God isn't any cheaper than Sheltering Sun. Or Sweltering Sun? Sweltering Sun. What's the, and then we grab Delay. So I'm down to freaking 13 cards. It didn't seem like I skipped that many of them. I already had the creatures. First of all, let's go Island. I know we were down a land or two. How? Did I just copy a bunch of things into my deck? That's strange. Volcanic Island. I don't even... was strange. Okay. Sulfur Falls, and then sort by color. Yeah, there's just a ton more blue than anything else. So I guess we'll make the last land an island as well. So that puts us at 39 lands, and I think that's the right number of lands. I guess if, let's see, how do we... Where do you add a friend? Oh, they're there. So, add a buddy. I don't know if you want to look through my binder. I don't think there's anything as super value. It's mostly just yeah, there's nothing super value. But if there's anything you want, okay, thanks, man. And then, alright, so now we need good spells. What says counter? Oh man, that's too broad. I think Dispel is probably pretty good. Probably fine. And then, we already got the Pyroblast. Arcane Denial. I don't know if that's right, but we'll go for it. Disdainful Stroke might be pretty good. We'll try it out. I kind of want to just play Baral. And then let's see if we have any Planeswalkers that are worth playing. This is Chandradu. Copy a spell. Ready, Garuk. I mean, it's 30 cents. I don't think I do have a Stubborn Denial. Oh, this one's more expensive. I don't know if I'm going to have... I guess I have Surrak. And that's about the only creature that will ever have more than 4 power. Blue decks can't really get rid of it. So I don't know. I guess, you know, like, sometimes... Do I have it? No, I don't have it. You ready to trade with me now? Alright. Jace. Nope. Not what I meant to do. Do I just not have that many tickets with them? I've been trading a lot, so sometimes it doesn't update right away. I don't really want to pay a ticket for this Jace. I just want to get off on the credits that I have. I don't know if it's very good. It's probably not. Although he was often used as a sideboard in stally decks, so yeah, I traded and now I don't have enough tick. Whatever. How much is Stubborn Denial? I don't know if it's good. It's cheap. There are other decks I can use it in, so I might as well grab a foil. Can't hurt. Sometimes you just gotta try cards out, see if they work. Commander's kind of fun for that, because you don't get stuck with 4 of them in your deck or anything like that. You only ever have 1, so if a card doesn't work, you just cut it next time. Sometimes Force Spike is just good enough. And if you do get your commander out, then it's really, really good. And then, is there another person I can trade this Jace for? It kind of sucks because it's another Jace, and like I don't know if it's really very good. And I already have 2 Jaces in the deck, so we'll just skip that. I put Baral in, right? And then let's just look at instants and sorceries. Already got a probe in. Pact Negation. Maybe. Chain of Vapor. Actually, I'm already playing. Actually, where's the Firebolt? I think could be pretty good. Does Baral has a 3 toughness, doesn't he? So no, Firebolt's probably not great. Everybody's playing Baral. Vandal Blast. Nature's Claim. Nature's Claim is really good in regular Commander. We'll try it out. I don't know if it's worth it. Traverse, Worldly Tutor, Cyclonic Rift. Always a place for Cyclonic Rift. Into the Royal, Essence Scatter, Negate, Prohibit, Reality Shift. It's pretty good. Snap. I already have a counter spell in my deck. Deprive, Mana Drain isn't not playable. Ancient Grudge, Mizium Mortars. Searing Spear is probably not good enough. I only need 2 more cards. Heroic Intervention. Did I grab the Stubborn Denial? Yeah, I put it in. Okay. We probably need a card draw spell. We got Fath. Foresee's not an instant. Fortune's Favor. Inspiration. Oh, Rewind. Careless Research. Repeal. Gush. Yeah, I got I got deep anal, yeah. That's actually, I typed that about 4 times into the search bar. Like, why finish typing deep analysis? I'm gonna try out Gush and call this a deck, and we'll play it, see what happens. If you give me a moment, I'm gonna grab a drink, use the bathroom, and then I will be right back, and we'll test out this deck.